We live in a world where artificial intelligence is starting to blur the line between what's artificial and what's real. AI can now process complex situations, predict outcomes, and simulate how real institutions would react to world-ending events. So I started wondering, what happens when we take our favorite Hollywood blockbusters and apply real-world logic to them using AI? This week, we're diving into the Avengers franchise, breaking down all 4 films and asking one simple question: how would the US government and the world actually respond if this was real? Hi, I'm Mikey from MetaCity Media. Drop a comment with what movies or universes we should tackle next. Now, let's suit up and take an AI look at the Avengers. What would really happen if the Avengers existed? Let's start with the moment everything changes, the Battle of New York.
Immediate national response. The United States would treat the New York invasion as a 9/11 level attack, combined with an alien war scenario. Within minutes, NORAD assumes a foreign nuclear or biological strike. Air Force and National Guard fighters scramble. The president is evacuated to Raven Rock or Cheyenne Mountain. DEFCON likely rises to DEFCON 2. This is not law enforcement. This is national survival mode. New York is declared a national disaster zone almost immediately. Airspace shut down, bridges and ferry routes secured by the Coast Guard. Mass evacuations begin. Communications blackout zones appear.
This becomes wall-to-wall coverage, worse than 9/11. Within hours, the entire world is watching Manhattan burn in real time. Question 2. How would the government organize around the Avengers?
Before the battle even ends, legislation begins. A new agency forms, Superhuman Oversight and Compliance Agency, SOCA. Think, Patriot Act, but for gods. Every enhanced individual is now classified as a weapon of mass destruction asset. Tony Stark is registered defense contractor. Steve Rogers is AWOL U.S. military property. Thor is an alien national under extraterrestrial treaties. Bruce Banner is a biological WMD, black site containment. Natasha and Clint are absorbed into CIA SHIELD Black Ops. SHIELD becomes half CIA, half NASA, half DARPA overnight.
Question 3. Legal consequences for the Avengers. Saving the world doesn't mean avoiding consequences, as we're about to find out.
Stark faces international weapons hearings. Banner is never allowed free movement again. Thor receives diplomatic immunity under constant surveillance. Rogers becomes a living propaganda symbol. Widow and Hawkeye operate with plausible deniability.
Question 4. Global political fallout.
NATO invokes Article 5. China and Russia accelerate super soldier programs. The UN creates a global enhanced individuals protocol. Every nation wants their own Avengers. This starts a new Cold War over alien technology.
Question 5. How many people died in the Battle of New York? Marvel never really gives us an exact number, but the implications are clear based on past historical events.
Based on real-world urban disasters, fatalities, 5,000 to 15,000. Injured, 30,000 to 70,000. That puts it on par with, or worse than 9/11. And that trauma never goes away.
Question 6. Ultron, the world's first AI apocalypse.
Ultron would be classified as a new category of WMD. Cyber Command isolates nuclear systems. Military internet shutdowns become possible. Stark Industries servers are seized. The Avengers become non-state emergency assets. Destroying Sokovia would be a presidential-level decision, not an automated one.
Question 7. Infinity War and Thanos, global extinction mode. This is where the world panics, for real.
All nuclear powers go to DEFCON 2. Stock markets shut down. Wakanda's existence shatters geopolitics. Nukes are absolutely on the table if containment fails. Thanos isn't treated as a villain. He's treated as an extinction-level event.
Question 8. The Blip, the worst disaster in human history. The snap isn't just half of humanity disappearing. It's the collapse of civilization, twice.
Up to 1 billion secondary deaths in the first 48 hours. Governments collapse. Supply chains fail. PTSD becomes universal. Then everyone comes back. And it all breaks again. Stability? 10 to 15 years minimum with Wakandan tech.
Question 9. The Infinity Stones.
The stones become Category Omega WMDs. No government would ever agree to destroy them. Whoever controls them controls reality. The only realistic outcome, a heavily militarized multi-nation infinity vault.
Question 10. How religion evolves. Gods are real, aliens exist, half the world vanished, then returned. Religion never looked the same again.
New Avenger-based religions emerge. Thanos cults form. The Blip fractures theology forever. Humanity becomes spiritually hybrid. The universe is no longer abstract. It's watching us.
Avengers Doomsday. What's coming? So where does all of this lead?
Most likely, Dr. Doom. Multiversal fractures. A council of dooms. Heroes divided. All roads lead to secret wars.
That was the full AI-powered deep dive into the Avengers franchise. What questions did I miss? What universes should we tackle next? Like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an AI deep dive into some of our favorite Hollywood franchises. Thank you for watching. This has been Meta City Media. See you at the movies.